What up tanks, this is DoubleDragon with no nonsense, no bullshit boss guides on every Pandaria raid. Whether you're tanking, healing or DPS, I got you covered. 2 tank fight. Phase 1 lasts from 100% to 20% and it's all about positioning. You've actually got a fair bit of leeway in regards to pathing, but the method that most top guilds use is to initially pull the boss into the left hallway. From there, your ranged and your healers will be dropping tornadoes, so over time you'll be making a very slow, very methodical back steps into the middle of the room, then wait for it to get filled up with tornadoes, and then keep moving into the right hallway, where hopefully phase 2 should begin. If you want to keep the boss in the middle of the room for the whole fight, that's up to you, but bear in mind excess tornadoes will bugger up your team. The first and most important mechanic you'll be dealing with, stacking debuffs. For every stack you have, you'll take 100% more damage. So if you have, say, 2 stacks, and the boss hits you with another stack attack, it'll one-shot you, guaranteed. The strat here is simple, but if you screw it up, then it's a wipe. Taunt swap the instant you get 2 stacks, then taunt again when they wear off. Another mechanic which you'll be contending with, Unseen Strike. The boss will disappear and a random member of your raid will get a red arrow above their head. Now this one is complicated and in all honesty it requires a bit of practice to understand, but let me try and break it down for you as simply as I can. When someone gets the red arrow, they have about 3 seconds to stack with a tank. Everyone in your raid must stack with the red arrow guy. Even if the red arrow guy doesn't make it to your tank in time, it doesn't matter. Everyone should be stacking on the red arrow regardless. When the boss reappears, he will strike the red arrow guy and everyone stacked with him for massive damage spread over each member in that spot. No matter what happens, where your raid says to stack or whatever the fuck, you will inevitably need to stack with the red arrow. There is no way around that. Use lust during this phase if you haven't. And don't mistake the boss disappearing for wind step. Sometimes it does wind step, which is him vanishing, hitting a random member of your raid, and then reappearing instantly, and you don't need to worry about that. So just don't get all jumpy, look out, he's disappearing. Okay, that's not so. Phase 2, 20% health. You'll be planted in a tornado gauntlet that you need to run through pronto using speed buffs, heroic leap, etc. When you reach the other side and the boss has been taken down to 11 or 12% health, then, and this is optional but very helpful advice, ride the windy waves on either side of the room and you'll be taken to the other end of the corridor. This is important to note because at 10% health, the boss will fly to the other end, and trust me, you don't want to have to run the entire wind gauntlet again. Let's recap. Phase 1, taunt swap at 2 stacks. Stack on the red arrow for Unseen Strike. Phase 2, survive the gauntlet and burn the boss down. That's it. Rewatch the video if you need to. Get this strat drummed into your skulls like bullets in jelly. Subscribe and all future boss guides will come right to you. Leave comments about alternative strats. Like if you liked the video, dislike it if you disliked it, that is what it is there for. Click the annotation you see on screen for the boss you need to kill next. If you're a tank, click. If you're a DPS, click. If you're a healer, click. Go for it.